In today's video, we are jumping into a mod that brings the Minecraft universe and Bendy and the Ink Machine universes together, with a whole new dimension to explore, a bunch of characters to bump into, and even the chance to escape the loop. So let's just jump straight into it. So when I was looking for mods to check out this week, I was thinking, you know, we've checked out Five Nights at Freddy's, we've checked out a bunch of other horror mods, and I was thinking, you know what would be really cool if somebody made a Bendy and the Ink Machine mod. And turns out there already is one, which means that this mod basically makes it so you're playing Bendy and the Ink Machine, but, you know, in Minecraft. So let me show you how to actually get started with this. So this whole journey basically begins with finding this one structure that you can see just barely peeking over the treetops right here. And this gigantic structure right here is basically the remains of Joey Drew's apartment. Which, yeah, if you've played the games and you know who that is, definitely not the nicest guy in the world. So if we actually go ahead and head inside this place, you see that it is completely ruined. You've got like holes in the ceiling and everything. You know, half the building is quite literally missing right there. And they even give you a bunch of crafting tables for free as well. But what you want to do is you want to head up all these stairs right here, all the way pretty much to the top floor, until you end up on this landing right here. And there is actually only one door, you know, there's nothing actually at the end of that. But if we head through here, this is basically Joey Drew's apartment. And as you can see, it's pretty much in the same shape as, you know, the rest of the building. And we've even got some like artwork posters right here from the Bendy series, as well as a few little items scattered around the whole place. But our main focus is going to be on this room right here. Look at this. And that right there is the ink machine itself. And then around the room, you will notice these sort of pedestals, each with their own sort of like icon or like item frame above them. And this is basically where we have to steal everything in this apartment. And you can see that already there is actually one of the gears right there laying on one of the podiums, so we don't have to worry about that one. But as you can see, there are more items scattered around here. So for example, we've got the illusion of living right here. And then all you want to do is match that up to the right item frame. So that's that one right there. We've even got our own Bendy plush in the cupboard right here. So we grab that one, throw that on there. And, you know, basically just try and find the items that actually correspond with each of the pictures. So we've got a wrench. Back out here in the main room, we had like the ink pot. And then the final one should be, I think, in this room right here. Yep, there it is. And there you go. There's the record right there. So once you've got all the items corresponding with the same item frames, all on their little podiums right here, this is where we actually go ahead and hit the button. And yeah, this is where it gets really serious. So we go ahead and press that. The ink machine will actually start to float, and as soon as it touches you, we are going to be transported inside the ink machine itself. And just look how cool this looks straight away. Like, this is what shocked me so much about this mod. Oh, and there we go, moving pictures. We got the achievement. And yeah, the ambience of this place is just horrific. Like, listen to this. Like, that is awful. Like, you're going to be stuck down here for a long time hearing that noise. So once you actually drop down right here, there are going to be a few things to look out for, like these crates right here that blend in really well to like everything else. So definitely keep your eye out for these items right here. So let's go ahead and head out right here and see what we're dealing with. And as you can see, this just does not disappoint. Like, we've got the Bendy cutout, who's laughing now, graffitied all over the wall. And yeah, like this is pretty damn creepy, I can't lie. And once again, all these crates right here will actually have things like bacon soup. They'll have some dry cells as well. And if you're lucky, you can also find yourself a studio axe right here, which is basically the mod's main weapon, which does a hefty 8 attack damage at 1 attack speed. And as you can imagine, it fits the art style really well. I mean, just look at this. Like, look at that hallway. Down here, we're all sinners. Look at that. Oh, that is so creepy. So whilst you're down here, it's not actually going to be all fun and games, because there are going to be creatures from the series that are going to be like trying to stop you and trying to get to you. But definitely take your time exploring a lot of this stuff. Like, we've got like the drawing desks and everything. We've got the projector right here. What's that, radio? Yep, that is actually a working radio. And alongside the normal stuff, you can also find things like reels right here, which if you come across one of these projectors that we just came across in our first room, throw that in. There you go right there. Now, you can actually get a few different reels, so you can have like one of like Bendy running around or like dancing and stuff like that, but definitely worth keeping an eye out for these things. We've just got like the cutouts, the ink puddles everywhere, the posters. Like, the way that they've like made all the textures for this is so spot on. Like, it's actually like we're playing the game. So if we go ahead and break through here, and I can actually show you guys some of the rooms that you might come across while you're actually trapped down here, because yeah, if you die down here, you're still going to spawn back. So you do kind of need to escape this place. Like, look how creepy this... Oh my god. Yeah, that's an ink puddle spawner. Okay. So if I go ahead and turn the game mode to easy right here, you'll see that these guys actually pop out, and these are called searchers. As you can see, these guys do not look friendly at all. So if I was in survival, as you can imagine, they are going to try and get you just like this. They aren't too powerful. You know, they're more of just like a distraction more than anything. You know, a few hits with the axe and they're pretty much good to go. But what you want to do is actually just break that ink puddle. And there you go right there. And then you're safe, well, at least for the meantime, until you run across another one of those puddles. And it does keep you on high alert, because this right here is a normal ink puddle, right? And then this is a spawner. Like, they look completely identical. So yeah, definitely look forward to being jump scared every 5 minutes with those things. And as expected, the deeper that you actually head into this dimension, you will find other characters like the Boris clone right here. Like, look how cool that model is as well. That is so spot on. And the thing that I love most about this mod is the fact that, you know, it's literally like a game within a game, meaning that it isn't just going to be like a walking simulator, because we've also got things like a little bit of like parkour to actually get to like the other side, stuff like that across the ink right there, which looks awful. But there'll also be like hidden passages like this one here. So if you go ahead and break those like boards, head down here, we can actually head deeper into the whole ink machine right here. And there we go, the old song. So now we're on level A of this whole place. So that was literally just level 1. And yeah, as you can imagine, this place does get a lot creepier the further that you go down. Like, look at this, just like whole like ink explosion all over here. So it's a good job that they keep all these radios nearby, honestly, you know, just in case, because just to have a breather from all this creepy stuff, like, it's definitely needed. And since we're heading further and further down, you can expect to find a lot more of these clones right here. Yep, there's another one right there. There's even like a little recording studio right here if you want, you know, you wanted to do some voiceovers or anything like that. This is definitely the room to do it in. There you go, right there. You got like the mic and everything. And so yeah, by the looks of it, oh my god, I will never get used to that. So yeah, by the looks of it, this is like the music area. And yeah, as you can imagine, there's more and more of these things just popping up, as well as the studio just getting more and more destroyed by this ink as well. Like, damn, it's really taken over. And as expected, when you're on the lower levels of this place, you are going to bump into Inky Bendy right here. Look how creepy this dude is. Like, this dude chasing you is not fun. So if I was to go into survival mode right here, oh my god, yeah, that is not fun. We have to like traverse through this army of Bendys right here. Oh my god, like, this is a proper horror game. I love this. Oh my god, he's breaking blocks. I'm gonna just try and sneak around here. Okay, I think he's gone. Oh, he's right there. I didn't even see him. Okay, yeah, we need to move. We need to move. Okay. Yeah, good luck to anybody who actually wants to try and escape this place, because yeah, it is pretty damn tough down here. And yeah, you're pretty much always going to be jump scared, because if I walk under here, there you go, right there. There you go. He can actually break through little ceilings, because above a lot of the corridors, you are going to find like these empty pockets where this guy is basically just going to jump down from. There are also ones in the side as well. So for example, there's another one right here where they actually can spawn, so they could just break through this whole corridor and chase you like that. So yeah, it's not just the ink puddles you have to look out for, because yeah, this whole place is basically there to make sure you don't escape. But within this whole ink machine maze right here, which is literally infinite, you can come across Bendy's diner right here, where you can see him just on stage right there. And this is a pretty good place if you wanted to, you know, just like bunker down for a little bit and get your head straight. We got places like the infirmary right here as well, which is pretty damn creepy with all like the curtains just like dangling down. Again, all like the empty beds. And speaking of getting your head straight, we also have these sort of safe rooms right here where you can actually just, you know, like bunker down, like I said before, complete with your own little bed right there, nice little desk, and even a nice little area for your storage as well. But I have saved one of the best locations for last, and that is Sammy Lawrence's office itself. And yeah, as soon as you enter this place, you can tell that something is definitely not okay with this place. And right through here, we've got the dude himself. Look at him. And to actually get into this room, we do need to sort of like submerge into the ink right here. And this is where he's going to be hanging out. Look how creepy this dude is. And as you can see, he's also got one of the axes, as well as the Bendy mask and the overalls like we see in the games. Just the ambient sound of this whole place is so creepy, especially with this dude. Like, this dude does not disappoint. And so without actually spoiling too much, I do want to show you guys some of the cool characters. So I've actually got the original Bendy right here, not the creepy version or the messed up version, just a really happy, smiley, go lucky one. And you can see that when he walks, he even walks like a cartoon character as well. And I'm pretty sure that this version of Bendy doesn't actually spawn naturally. I think it's more so just to play around within creative, but yeah, really cool addition to have this guy in here. And we also have Buddy Boris as well. Not actually a clone, but the original Boris right here. Look at that. And I'm pretty sure if we actually place Ink Bendy right there, yep, he does get really, really scared and starts shaking just like that. Same with the original Bendy as well. Like, poor Boris, dude. Look at him. He's absolutely terrified of this thing. But yeah, that right there is just a short glimpse. I don't want to spoil too much for you guys, as I do want you guys to actually try this and, you know, try and escape, because I'm definitely not cut out for stuff like this. So yeah, if you wanted an insanely crazy, like, escape room, definitely check this mod out. It's really, really sick. And if you love Bendy and the Ink Machine, I mean, you can't really get better than this. But of course, there are a hell of a lot more like secret spots and really cool locations to actually find and bump into. But yeah, like I said, I really don't want to spoil this too much. So if you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. And would you look at that? We're right back at the start.